Briggle here, and in this video I'm going to be going over what I know about Cicada 3301 and any experiences from an outsider's perspective on them that I have had. I'm not going to say whether or not I participated or whether I made it to the end or not. I will leave that for you guys to go ahead and decide. But in this first video, I'm just going to be giving you guys a little bit of information on how to get involved, and if you guys aren't familiar with them at all, then this is the perfect place to start. I'm not going to get into how to solve Cicada 3301 either, because that has been already done. If you head to YouTube, you can look up in the YouTube search bar Nox popularized Cicada, and he was one of the finalists. He had made it to the end, and he has a very good descriptive tutorial series on how Cicada has been solved, so just if you guys want to know the actual technical details of how to solve it, go to his channel, check out his videos. However, if you guys are looking for useful tools and resources and very good detailed information about the organization, then you have come to the right place. I had unfortunately gotten into the Cicada scene a little bit late. They had already posted, like, I don't know, 2 puzzles, 2012 and 2013, and so I had come to the scene a little bit late. How I came to the scene was I was looking through YouTube one day when I was very bored, just kind of like what we all do, and I come across a video about the internet's top mysteries, and it was right up there with A858 and a whole bunch of other very strange internet anomalies. And at the time I had zero computer knowledge. Actually, I had hated computers because I found them annoying, slow, and I had no idea what could be done with them. And I'm sure, as you guys can see looking at my screen, I've come a long way, and I could just be saying, oh well, I have downloaded this stuff from random, but if you guys check out my tutorials, you guys will know that now I am a bit of a computer whiz. So I guess what I'm trying to say is that my discovery of Cicada literally changed my life for the better. And that's just literally from that YouTube video. That's not even when I finally found the wiki. So let's head over to the wiki. I came across this next, and I started reading through all the information that was posted here at the time, and which at the time I can guarantee you there was not this much, but there was some. And so I started reading through and looking back at the past puzzles, especially 2012, and I was like, oh wow, man, these codes are cool. And at the time I didn't even know what cryptography was. I had no understanding of computers whatsoever. I used it for Facebook and YouTube. That was it. And again, I despised them. I had nothing to I had no interest in solving them any more than using Facebook and YouTube. But anyway, so I went ahead and I started going through the 2012 puzzle, and as the YouTube video said, they had posted this original message to 4chan, and if you solve that message, like there was information within that image, and I was like, what? How is that even possible? You know, it was like a divine mystery to me. But anyway, so I went ahead and I kept solving, and I finally was like, okay, I need to have some kind of technical skills, computer skills, to solve this. And you know, obviously the puzzle at the time was closed, because they had released their message, you know, thank you for your interest in blah blah blah, you know, their month-long journey's over, da da da. And that was posted to the Reddit, which is what this book code led to. And you know, so but yeah, so I started diving in, I started learning about computers a little bit. I started trying to see, you know, what I could do with whatever was left behind, which, I mean, there was a good bit, but there was a couple of gaps. You know, their website, which posted the GPS coordinates, had been taken down. So you know, there was that gap there. But either way, I went back through and I just started learning the basics of cryptography, because that's what it seemed most of this was based on, at least for this year. In 2013, they started expanding even more, and you started getting into networking, like building a TCP server, and you know, you had more advanced cryptography, as well as Zor operations, and you know, you had to download an ISO image, which to me is kind of like the precursor of what I believe they are, which I'll mention near the end of this video. But so you know, your best bet though is to begin learning cryptography as much as you possibly can. If you guys need help with that, I have tutorials out on Caesar, Cipher, steganography, and PGP keys, which brings me to the number one rule while solving Cicada that I very quickly learned, is that if there is no PGP key, then it's not them, okay? And if you guys watch my PGP tutorial, it shows you how to verify Cicada's PGP. Now, people like to argue that just because it claims to be Cicada, that it is Cicada, but you will be extremely disappointed if you get to the end of that fake puzzle and it's not them. So the only way to know for sure that it is Cicada is to verify their PGP message. And as you guys can see, they posted their key ID in the 2012 puzzle. It is 7A35090F. And you guys can check the MIT key server by searching that key ID with a 0x in front of it. So moving on though, let's get into what exactly Cicada is capable of. So you guys could go to the actual Wikipedia article, and you guys can see a wonderful list of everything that Cicada has posted in their puzzles. You know, there's philosophical references, literary and artistic references, and then you got cryptography, mathematical and technological references, and then this is where they posted their QR posters in 2013. You know, some people think that they are a cult, some people think that it is the US government or GCHQ, and I mean, I wouldn't technically shoot that down necessarily, but it's getting slimmer and slimmer of a chance. So, uh, these guys are so good that even the United States Navy and even the NSA has released puzzles similar to Cicadas, but of course it's not Cicada as far as we know. Um, Now that brings me to what is my personal opinion of what Cicada is. Cicada to me is a online secret society, and they are very interested in building something that protects the privacy of whistleblowers or special sources of sensitive information. And from what I can tell, and I'm not going to say how I necessarily know this, but from what I can tell, they're building a operating system, a Linux distribution to be exact, that is 100% secure. Um, so that's my opinion. You know, you guys can take that for however you want, but yeah, that's my official opinion on it. And of course, you guys can go ahead and debate that and you know, say whatever you guys like down in the comments, but I guess I'm just putting out what I know from my experience. Um, so in future videos, I'm going to go ahead and, because this is going to be a series of videos to help you guys get involved and push you guys in the right direction to begin solving these things. Um, my uh, you know, again, this video was just a broad perspective, and you know, if you guys didn't know about it, well, now you do, and there it is. You know, just definitely, if you're gonna get involved, don't go trolling. Also, don't try creating cicada puzzles. Um, I mean, it's cool that you guys are that interested in it, but for real, you know, and be careful who you talk to. There's many people out there that say like they're with Cicada, or you know, they're currently solving Cicada, but that's untrue because there is no puzzle this year. There is no recruitment. Um, but yeah, so hopefully you guys got a little bit of good information out of this video. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And so that way the next bunch of Cicada videos that you guys see is going to be much more informative. And you know, like I said, I'm not going to be teaching you guys specifically how the puzzles were solved, but I will give you guys some really useful information and perspective in how to get involved. If you guys want tutorials though, make sure you guys, like I said, go check out Nox Populai's channel for specific technical details on how the previous puzzles were solved. But for now, this has been a first video introduction to Cicada 3301 and my experience with them. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I will catch you guys in the next bunch of videos. Alright guys, peace.